What's up, guys? I got my T4E TR50 Generation 1. This is the the one that it started out 7.5 Joule version. I put an 11 Joule valve in here. There was a tiny restrictor in like a valve block. There's a small one in the 11 Joule valve. So before I installed it in this, I took it out, the 11 Joule valve restrictor, valve block thing. I took that out. It has the CO2 restrictor in the handle because I cannot operate it without that in there, or it'll just shoot all the air out on the first shot. I have MCS Devastators in here right now. I believe that they weigh 4.6 grams. That's how much mine weigh. So they're right here. This is a pretty well worn in magazine, so they're not super tight. They're a little bit loose, but they're good enough to fit in there snugly. I had my thermometer out here in direct sunlight, so this is not correct. It's probably like 27 Celsius, which is about like 86 Fahrenheit. So this is incorrect because it was on top of this can for a while. So it's warm out here. It's not super warm. And I put a drop of oil on the CO2 cartridge. I haven't tried a chronograph with the 11 Joule valve and the Devastators. And I've been using this, I've been having it in my car for the past like month, maybe. Ever since I got the 11 Joule valve, I've been doing all the experimentation with the 11 Joule valve. I've had it in my vehicle, so I want to see what this does. When it's in my car, it's loaded with the Devastators. So this is pretty much what it's going to be doing if I ever have to use it. Alright, so TR50, I have the Gen 2 cap on here, puncture cap, but this is obviously a Gen 1. As far as I know, they don't make the Gen 2s in gray, like how this one is. That's one reason I didn't want to trade it in. This had the recall on the valve, but I didn't want to trade it in because I like the gray color. So first shot, 4.6 gram Devastator. 274. I don't know what the Joule value is off the top of my head, so I'll just edit it into the video. 292. It's pretty good. 264. 264. It's pretty consistent right there so far. 268. This is the last shot. 268. So I'm gonna go get those out of there because I don't like cracking stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, they all survived. I was trying to aim for different spots in the box, and that usually works out for me pretty good. So this is the same CO2 and the same Devastator ammo rounds that I was using. 278. This has been sitting for like 1 minute. 264. And I have not done anything to this restrictor. It's the same one. I didn't drill it out or anything. 256. 266. 2 more rounds. 270. Last shot. 238. So it's probably gonna start having the nosedive in the speeds right now. Alright, guys, last magazine, same rounds, all of them survived. So this has been sitting for maybe like a minute. 286. 246. 254. 204. So I'm pretty much out of gas right here. 192. 154. And I think that was the last shot. Yep, so that was it. That was 18 rounds. So yeah, I bought 2 of these for my brothers, the Gen 2 versions. I did notice that the speeds were a little bit lower on the Gen 2s for whatever reason. I think Alternate Arms Self-Defense said that seemed to be the case for his also in all the Gen 2 TR50s that he tested. He might have like, I think he said he ground out some of the inside of the valve, like dremelled out a little bit to give it more volume. I obviously don't have the Gen 2s anymore because they were gifts that I gave away 6 months ago for Christmas. So I was sort of considering buying another one of these, a Gen 2, just to do like a head-up challenge. I just recently saw the TR68 Gen 2s are out, and I need to paint that backside again. The difference between the Gen 1 68 caliber and the Gen 2 68 caliber is it has those fiber optic sights, and it has the this style of puncture cap, because the TR50 and the HTP50, they have this like flat kind of like textured grip, but the Gen 2s, they have like that more aggressive checkered pattern on the grip, and on the back right here there's like lines on it. It's more stable of a grip. The TR68 already had that like nice grip on the Gen 1, so that's the same. The grip is the same on the Gen 1 and Gen 2. It's just the Gen 2 has the fiber optic sights, and it has this square puncture cap for the 68 caliber version of this. So yeah, I'll put the Joule values in. I'm using these things. I've only had like 1 or 2 cracks so far, and I have my own homemade slugs I made with hot glue, but they don't seem to perform as well in the TR50 for some reason. It's probably because of the material, the hot glue material. But anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.